Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. We'll see if the YouTube subscriber count wants to load up properly this time. It doesn't. Oh hey, there it goes, it pops up. Alright, sound check, audio input capture's working, desktop vibes are working. Looks like we're in good shape. Hello and welcome to the stream after last night's high of catching shiny Jirachi. We're now all in for Manaphy. Sub border that you made, Wookie, is pretty freaking sweet, if I do say so. I'm digging it. I might go through and touch up the black line around the Manaphy just to distinguish them from the frame, but that was my fault because I think I deleted that when I put the frame in, but it's working pretty good. Brayden, welcome. Whis, Galactic Wookie, welcome. Looks like we got a few of you guys in the chat for regulars. Awesome, glad to have you. We have the ability to see the sub count. We have the ability to see some likes. I got my setup all squared away, I think. So to start off the stream, I do need to get obviously a number of copies of the game ready for us to roll. There we go. So to start off, we are going to be getting the game ready. Also, James M, welcome. Thanks for loving my videos. Glad that they can be of benefit. Okay, for some reason my 3DS capture isn't capturing. We'll see what we need to do to make that happen. So to start off this hunt, because I still haven't had much prep time, I get to focus on getting the save file ready. Now the good thing about this is I can dual get ready 2 save files at one time, so it shouldn't be too big of a problem. What are some good shiny legends you can hunt on black if you get it? I believe the Swords of Justice. I don't know, black you'd have to look up. Black is finicky because they shiny locked some Pokemon but not others. And I'm not sure right off what those are. You're gonna miss this stream cause school, so you'll just disappear from reality right now. Aww. Put me on silent and just let it run. Drain your phone battery. I'm kidding, don't do that. Lex, did I end up getting shiny Jirachi, or am I taking a break from that? I got it last night. It was a timid Jirachi. Beautiful, beautiful Starboy. Like, super, super thrilled. He was gonna watch last night, but he was just going to bed when it started. That's quite all right. Need to go at 2. All right, Wiss. Well, we'll have fun and we'll vibe while you're here. Where you live, it's finally 18 degrees, and in Britain. Dang, very nice, Galactic. I assume that's Celsius. And because I'm in America, I have no idea what that means. I've been told I should adjust options and make things fast. Battle scenes off. Shift set. No. Okay, we'll do that. You also did your first art stream on Sunday. You had a viewer who wanted to watch again. Well, that's good. Congratulations, Lex. Oh no, you're good. You're good there, Wookie. I appreciate the effort, and it's about as good as what I would have done anyways, so I'm glad the idea came together. I about imagine this has got to be faster, even though I'm like... The reason why my controls are so janky is I am actually controlling 2 of these DS's at one time. I kind of dig Manaphy. Like, it is a cute little thing, and You know, it's okay, but it's not my favorite thing ever. Jirachi's definitely a more beautiful Starboy. But I do get the appeal to Manaphy, not gonna lie. Don't know how to do a live stream, Galactic? Well, it's not super hard, but it is something to get used to anyways. We are almost at the first hour. What? No. We are the first 15 minutes. Oh, I get you. I get you. That's what you mean. Yes, in that case, we are almost at the first hour. Manaphy looks like a bunny to you, Lex. I can see it. Quite honestly, I can see it. It doesn't really look like a fish, that's for sure. Your birthday is on Saturday. Well, Wookie and Brayden, happy early birthday. In case I don't stream before then. Galactic gonna attempt a live stream on YouTube. I wish you the very best of luck, Galactic. Ooh, getting the sub clicks this afternoon. Your birthday is Star Wars Day. That's what's up. May the 4th be with you. James, you know, thanks to Clem17. Okay, okay. Yeah, from what I understand, Clem translates my videos into French for everybody over across the pond, which I really don't mind that much, but I would like to talk to him, because I feel like if we communicate, it could be better, you know? Like, I'm not against what he's doing, because that's cool. Like, translate it, because not everybody can understand English, and that's okay. But I would like to communicate with him on it, to, you know, we could do better. Especially if he knows in advance what I'm going to be doing, and all that. Also, he makes really good thumbnails, and I could probably use some really good thumbnails, so definitely like to take a look-see at that. Imagine if I get a shiny Chimchar before the Manaphy. Honestly, it's highly likely. It's also likely that I find a shiny uncatchable Starly or Bidoof. So it could happen. So, James, if you have any kind of contact with Clem, definitely tell him to message me on Discord. I'd like to chat about collaborations and such. I tried reaching out on YouTube comment section, but was unsuccessful. All right, what you got for us, Mom? Getting some hype? That's what's up. I feel like one of my 3DSs is running a little bit faster than the other. Definitely getting some sub hype though. You might get Pokemon Battle Revelation for the Wii. Revolution for the Wii is what I'm suspecting that was supposed to say. For your birthday. Best of luck on that. I wasn't the biggest fan of that game, but Gen 4 was a dark time for me, personally. Like, I was 14 when those games were running, and like, I just remember gray. A lot of gray. And I was a pretty happy kid anyways, despite everything, but there was just something about that there were so many things to get, so many things to connect Pokemon games to, and the internet for the Wii was garbage. You know, I don't know, I just don't remember having a lot of fun, because I know you could connect the DS to Poke Park, and I associated Poke Park with Battle Revolution for some reason, and it was just dark times, dark times. Wookie, I saw that. You might get black for the DS for your birthday. I sincerely hope you do, because that is a phenomenal game, and I wish you the best and the ability to experience that. If you get it, you might go for a shiny Tepig. That's what's up. Get you a shiny starter first playthrough on Pokemon Black. That's a win. You forgot the professor for this game is named Rowan. You buffered and saw the name as I go by Rowan when with friends. Oh, that's awesome. That's funny. Like, wait a second. Alright, we're almost ready to leave. There we go. Just keep talking about Pokemon Black, but you're really hopeful for it? I mean, for good cause, man. Black is awesome. All right, Brayden, you have a good one. We will be streaming for about an hour and 40 minutes yet, so we might be here. Basically, as long as my kiddo is napping and or happy, I'll be streaming. So that's the plan. And he did go down for a nap easily and rather fast, so... And he's not feeling super great, so there's a good possibility that he's going to, like, sit and nap for a hot minute. Wookie, you gotta go AFK for a minute. We'll see you when you get back. I really doubt this hunt is going to be as hype as my Jirachi hunt was. Like, honestly, I'd be surprised if it was. Oh, do I have my music? That's not the best thing to do. You nearly went with Piers, as Piers is your favorite gym leader, and you like the name. You chose Rowan, as that is a tree that grows in mountains. Yes. Terrain? Mountainous. I gotcha. And it resonated with you. It's a good, hearty name, too. And I don't know if you've ever seen anything on Facebook from videos from Viva La Dirt League, but they are freaking hilarious, and one of the main guys is Rowan, so I really like it. Good name choice. We needed a potion. I'm pretty sure that was faster than going to the Pokemon Center, but it sure doesn't feel like it. Yeah, I gotta say, I'm kinda digging that little Manaphy on screen. Oh, Starly, come on now. You're making us take forever. You just realized you need to go, you forgot a friend's coming over. Well, you have a great evening, morning or night. And we'll catch you the next time we're able to. I'm just kind of here vibing. We're good. Austin, also, welcome. I do see your name hanging out there. Everybody's leaving, including Wiss. That's okay, guys. We will survive. I appreciate y'all stopping by, smashing that like button, and helping the stream to do as good as possible. But these streams do be like this early in the afternoon for me. And that's okay. This will be my 5th Pokemon. Need to catch one more. At some point today, I'm gonna do a video on my shiny Jirachi, get that all squared away. I will also be doing a video on how to move everything on up through the DS systems to home. Ooh, I did that one in 17 minutes somehow? Oh my gosh, that is fire. That's a phenomenal run. Usually those take about 23 minutes. That's legit. Okay, this one has now been set up. I need to do this one. Maybe. I'll do this one. Make sure you appear on the chat with only 2 messages.
To whom should I send your message?
Shut up, Siri. Nobody asked you. Talk to myself. See, this is the reason why I don't want AI to become a thing. Because, like, I am so rude to my AI. Okay, hello. Let's get some trades going on here. Yes, trade. Sure, hold on a second. Yes, we accept. Maybe 3 Nintendo DS's is a little bit hard to manage. Hello, Montgomery. How are ya? Glad to hear it. Welcome to the stream. I'm doing so phenomenal right now. We got us a shiny Jirachi in last night's stream. We swapped over to Manaphy, and now we're looking to finish the grind on the 2, well, really the 3 most difficult. We'll go 4. The 4 most difficult shinies to find. So this is going to be the end of an era. Maybe if time permits in the distant future, I will go about hunting them again. But, well, I will definitely be hunting Deoxys and Mew again. That's not really a question. Those are going to be part of my Gen 3 Let's Play series that I'm going to do. But Jirachi and Manaphy, I probably will never do again. No info needed. Yeah, I'm glad I don't have to shiny hunt Manaphy for 6 or Jirachi for 6 eternities, but Manaphy definitely has the capacity to take forever as well. So Manaphy isn't going to be much easier in that regard. but at least it'll be more tolerable. At least with Manaphy, I can get a little bit of setup going on, and like I'm not going to be corrupting my save file left and right. But I do suspect that these streams are going to take a great deal of focus, because right now, like, you guys can't see it, but maybe if I do... Ooh, where did my mouse go? Come on, mouse. There you are. Webcam crappy. Oh. We'll, configure the video and zoom out a little bit. Just a smidge. There you go. So that's currently what we're working with right now. While doing these trades, I am working on this middle one here, getting a new save profile going for it. So yeah, we got it in 1,738 encounters. And they took 95 hours in total. Speaking of hours, we did tick over into hour 1. Actually, we were already at hour 1. Who am I kidding? Because there was a half hour of hunting prior to the stream even starting for that. So we're just gonna keep it kosher and say we're at 1. Options, fast, balancing, off, shift, off, confirm. I'm also playing through Soul Silver to get that to the point where I can do some encounters, because Soul Silver is one that it can be shiny on as well. It just helps to have more variety. But dang if Soul Silver doesn't take forever to reset. Okay, so we did get those traded over. Make sure we have the Pokemon. We reset the other one, and then we'll delete the save file there. Just for video, that's the trainer records. I'm keeping track of trainer IDs just for kicks and giggles, so make note of those. Alright, and we are ready to go. Start some egg encounters. Yeah, this one for the most part, I don't know if it... I feel like it's less technical and less interactive than the other hunts are, for sure. Because you just have to play for 30 minutes. Well, 20. Trade, hatch, play for 20 minutes, trade, hatch, over and over again. You know what I should name the shiny. What should I name the shiny? Unfortunately, the shiny name is going to go to the highest donor, which is currently at 0. So the highest super chat collective total is going to be the nicknamer, but Pong or Ping Pong definitely is a fantastic name because this is exactly what we're doing. What am I going to do with the Wishmaker? Well, I'm going to do two things. First and foremost, from my Sapphire cart, I'm going to do a video showing everybody how to port all of the Pokemon up from Gen 3 all the way to Gen 9. At which point, well, I should back up. I made a backup save file of this, so I extracted the save file so I can get as many of my Jirachi as I wish. Pun intended. I'm going to transfer the original all the way up to Gen 9 and make sure that's all kosher. I believe I have to nickname it Pikachu because Arsenon did a $99 membership to name it. And with the backup save, I'm going to load that in and trade the Jirachi over to another game that I'm going to start a new file of eventually in the future. And I'm going to do a shiny only run. Wookie, I absolutely can give away copies of the Jirachi I caught. Oh, that's good. I forgot in Silver I have to go talk to my mom first. Have to ask her permission to leave town. But yeah, Wookie, since there's only 9 Jirachi that can be obtained from that bonus disc that can be shiny, all of the Wishmakers are going to be the same. There's only 9 that you can possibly have. Also, welcome into the stream, everybody. We do be shiny hunting some Manaphy. Gonna be having a blast with that. Do I know what RA means? In the context of this, not right off. Can't say that I do, given the context. Hey, Jupiter. Glad to have you. Welcome to the stream. Okay. Because you saw somebody get a shiny Reshiram on Pokemon Black, and they said they did it doing a RA to remove the shiny lock. Yes, I know what that is. I just don't know what it stands for right now, right off the back. It has something to do with I think you're missing a letter. It has something to do with manipulating the game's checksum data. Using items, among other things, to alter the menus and what the menus are doing. But I've never dealt with it myself, so I don't know exactly what the term's called. I can't place it. Yeah, it is definitely cheating. Especially seems how you're not supposed to be able to get a shiny in that game. Wookie, I believe if you look up Austin John Plays, he has a video on getting a shiny Game Freak Mew in Pokemon Blue, Red and Blue, and it's called the 8F glitch. And I do believe that that's how they're doing it. No, it's not a trick as simple as RNG manipulation. It's so in Pokemon Red and Blue, there's a way to get a legitimate Mew in the game, semi-legitimate. All right. So if you do not battle, there's a few ways to do this, but the easiest way is there's a kid that's talking about how his dad's going to take him to see the SS Anne. You don't battle him. You progress to Lavender Town. You go to the underground route. Drop down a square to engage a battle with the biker while simultaneously pressing start. And then you fly away to Cerulean City. Go battle that kid trainer. Fly to Lavender Town. Enter that route to the left of Lavender Town, and a Mew will be chilling right in the middle of the walkway. If I have my facts straight, that's an RA. It's using the way that the game generates information to generate a specific Pokemon encounter. No shiny, we'll just go ahead and double check those just to make sure our bases are covered. And then we'll pop in our other copy of Pearl and get it ready to trade. Thought it was more of a glitch thingy. I mean, it is a glitch. I mean, you're not plugging extra things into the game itself. It is straight up a glitch, but it's a glitch that alters the game's coding, or not really alters the game's coding, it just uses the way the game codes to force an encounter that normally wouldn't be possible. Okay, waiting for my other game to get into the trade area. Brass has contacted you? No way. And if you guys are wondering why I'm not moving the character on screen, is because I'm going to try to have the character on screen be the one that has the eggs at all times. I don't want to move that character because then I slowly lose steps that I can have. Yeah, pretty much, Wookie. Pretty much. Can you shiny hunt Kyurem on black and white? No. Wait, Kyurem, yes. Kyurem you can do. They forgot to shiny lock Kyurem. But Zekrom and Reshiram you cannot. I don't think shiny Reshiram and Zekrom were possible until Gen 6? Maybe 7 for sure, but Gen 6 might have had them. I'm a little bit fuzzy on that one. There you go. Might could be a fun one to do indeed. Hey, Tavon, welcome. Ah, Jupiter with the win comment. Gen 6, they were huntable as shinies in Oris. That's why. I was like, I didn't really do the DLC for Oris, but, well, not the DLC, but the extra stuff. I just did the main game, so that's why I'm not super familiar. But I was thinking they weren't in X and Y like that. Wookie, I have not just yet. When I see that he's streaming later, I will definitely be dropping in and telling him that I found it. I briefly popped into Sauce's stream and told him because I was chatting with him about that one, but have not had the opportunity to tell Bald yet. He was supportive, was excited for me. About what you would expect. Wookie, I think I'm like the 9th at this point. I don't know about the 3rd, but I'm definitely in the top 20. I feel like I know of 8 people for sure who did it on stream. I was either going to be the 8th or the 9th, but I'm sure somebody found it between when I started and when I stopped. I don't know where they keep those records. I was definitely the 3rd person to record. I was the 2nd person to record that I did it and actually have video evidence, if not the 1st. I was the 3rd that confirmed it could happen. Okay, we're gonna make sure I have them on this copy now before I do anything on this other copy. Always important step. Tavon, I did get the shiny Jirachi. 95 hours, 1,738 encounters is what it took. Okay, once that's deleted, we'll pop over with the other game carts and hatch those. It was in my last stream. Yep, Wookie did comment the timestamp for us all. And it will be its own video by the end of the day. That is guaranteed. Well, it takes a minute to delete. Is that a bed behind me or a rug? Like this? This right here? That is a 2 pieces of wood over top of 6 totes, making a shelf. That's what that is. Okay, so now that that one is done, we're going to pop over to the other cartridge here. That's deleted now. Put you guys together. And then we'll pop in the pearl that I just traded them to so that we can properly record. This silver is definitely taking me longer than I would like it to. To reset. But that's okay. Oh, I was supposed to heal. Oops. Indeed, Wookie, you can randomly start playing at any time with the DS. That is the power of the Game Boy. Super cool. Pikachu DS Lite. That's what's up. Glad to see and hear that you have the Game Boy Advance feature at the bottom of your DS. That's a bonus. Those flower pots look like Manaphy eggs? A little bit. Alright, Jupiter, you have a great shift at work. Make that dough, make that bread. I'm beginning to wonder if I do in fact have a Manaphy egg on this. Hi there, Mimikyu fan. Welcome. Welcome to the first ever official Shiny Manaphy Hunt stream. Although these hatches do take a while. I think I still prefer it to shiny Jirachi hunting though. I don't know yet. Overall, I think it's gonna be fine. Yeah, it'll be 4 resets every batch. So, in theory, if I was to really be cooking, it's like 25 to 30 minutes for 4 resets, which makes a 7-minute encounter. Jirachi did take the longest up until we realized that we could do the save manipulation, save corruption method, which cut the 9-minute encounters down to about minute 45 seconds, minute 30, if you're really cooking. I think the most you can do is back-to-back a minute 45 seconds though. But yeah, it definitely cut down on things significantly, which made Manaphy the longest hunt. Because if you were to do Manaphy like a normal person, you would only have 1 Manaphy egg, right? So that's 30 minutes per encounter. Definitely a long hunt. Since we could do 4 at a time, doing it efficiently, we got 7.5 minutes per encounter, roughly. Also, I need to write down that number. Where'd my pen go? We are keeping track of trainer IDs. 951. Ooh. Not shiny. Not shiny. Not shiny. Not shiny. Yeah, basically. Longer than Jirachi, but take less brain power. Although I guess it depends on what you define brain power as, because this still do be taking a hot minute. Okay, we want to close that software because we don't need it for a hot minute. What team type would I do? Since M&J TV is Team Sky, What team type are you? You're obviously Team Ghost, but on another game, you're Team Fairy and another Team Dragon. You're Team Dark on Let's Go Eevee. I think I had done a video kind of talking about this. I believe I would do Team Corruption. No, Corrosion. Sorry. Team Corrosion. That's what it was. If I was to have an evil team, it would be Team Corrosion. Saving up my other profile here on Soul Silver so that I can swap the games over for you guys. Oh, saving a lot of data. But eventually we will be doing runs of these games, you know. Get a good old red, blue, yellow, gold, crystal, silver, all those. We are Red Eye. You don't have to go to the Thursday classes now. That's pretty epic. That theme song, though. We're just gonna pause the music that's playing in the background. We can actually stomach this music a little bit. Eventually I may mute the audio and go back to the vibes, but absolutely, Tavon. You can send Manaphy to whatever game you want, as long as it's a Gen 4 game. So Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Heart Gold, Soul Silver can all get that Manaphy. And right now, I'm kind of going to be using this silver playthrough as a way to buffer my games, so that I have 2 copies of Diamond, 2 copies of Pearl, 2 copies of Platinum, a copy of Heart Gold, a copy of Soul Silver. I almost just flipped you guys off. Apologize. And I'm going to trade them to my Soul Silver copy to retain them, so that I can use 2 DSs at one time and reset both my Platinum games, reset both of my Diamond games, and then both of my Pearl games. Zenelia! What's up? You saw that finger almost make it out? Yes, but I restrained myself. You guys are awesome. I can't flip you guys off. Zenelia, We found Shiny Jirachi last night. At long last, this 2-year endeavor, almost 2-year endeavor. A year and 10 months, can we just call it 2 years? I'm gonna call it 2 years. It's finally over. JamTube said he would do Team Electric. Yeah, I'd have to be Team Corrosion. I like poison types, and I think it would fit the vibe. It's not at the ending, Zenalia. Wookie Spooky did put a comment on the stream from last night. The timestamp is 1 hour, 6 minutes, and some second change. But yeah, we had a good time with it. Can we just talk about the hilarity of naming my Chikorita? I just imagine a trainer yelling, "Go!" And just yell. Just got back from vacation Sunday and you were playing online in a terror raid and caught a shiny dust form Lycanroc. That's what's up. Oh, shinies take forever to find, especially that one. 95 hours. And like that doesn't seem like a whole big chunk, but for the amount of encounters, definitely a challenge. How far can that Jirachi be transferred? I'm actually going to release tonight a video compilation of me finding the Jirachi, but then tomorrow I will be doing a video of transferring it on up to the next generation, or to Generation 9. It can go all the way up to Pokemon Home and into Generation 9. And not only that, but like 95 hours is a full 2-week work shift. It is a full week of like almost a full week of every hour. And it's a lot. Yeah, Jirachi should be in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet if I'm not mistaken. I feel like I did a Jirachi giveaway, but it may have only been to Generation 8. Oh, yeah, I guess we're showing our trainer cases and cards. Well, I guess I'll write down my trainer ID while I got it open. I wanted to trade, thank you, good sir. I'm actually surprised I was able to get all 6 Pokemon I needed to do this trade, because I only got given 5 Pokeballs, and the fact that they all worked first shot is mind-blowing. Dr. Snepper, what's up? Today is a fantastic day, Snepper. Last night we found Jirachi. Last night, in 1 hour and 6 minutes, we found Jirachi in the stream. Just watched the clip, the instant restart, then realization, yeah, if that was any other shiny, any other at all, I would have lost it and had to start over. But because Jirachi saves when it gets given to you, we were able to maintain it. However, caveat to that is, if it didn't work like that, I would have been a lot slower and a lot more cautious for every encounter leading up to that, because there are no rechecks in soft resetting. So because I know that one saves, I wasn't focusing on it as diligently. And we did tick over into the 2-hour hunt mark. I'm just excited to get through this Manaphy, because after this Manaphy, what that means is I will be dual hunting Poipole in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. And those should go by really, really, really fast, I think, because the odds are 1 in every 4,096. And the soft resetting is going to be super fast. And after that, it'll be a Let's Play series through... I'm going to finish my original Pokemon Coliseum run. And then I'll start my Pokemon Coliseum Japanese run, where I can't read anything, so that's going to be a party. And all that is to make sure that on my Japanese copy of Emerald, I can get the Agato Celebi. I also want to hunt down all of the action, or the e-reader cards, so that I can have the shiny version, or not shiny versions, but the Shadow Pokemon. I would almost suspect that as Pokemon Coliseum. There, Wookie. Low poly, I mean, were they 3D? You go into a thing and catch them? Slap that like button. Thanks, Zenalia. We are doing pretty good with the likes, I think. I haven't really checked it, but we probably hit our goal by now. We started off the stream and like had 16, 17 likes, I think. Yeah. Two likes away from smashing that like goal. It was 3D. It had to have been Pokemon Coliseum, if that's the case. Oh, Pokemon Rumble? That's interesting. There were no Pokemon that got turned into dark types when dark types were announced. Like, they really didn't retcon any Pokemon. That's wild. Although I guess the only dark type Pokemon in Johto are like Umbreon and Murkrow, so. Kitty? Oh, Fat Kitty. Hello, Fat Kitty. Yeah, you know you're not supposed to be in that bowl. That bowl's not yours. I'm just out here body shaming my cat. My cat weighs more than my kid, so I think it's justified. Okay. Now we soft reset that. Yes, I did, Zenalia. I got the capture card for the 3DS, obviously. That's how I'm streaming this. But yeah, they do make them for the Game Boy Advance, and I thought that was really dope. I don't need one because any Game Boy game or below, Game Boy Advance or below, I can use my GameCube for. And some games you can use the 64 for, and some games you can use the Super Nintendo for. Fun fact. But I have thought about getting one just for the lulz. Okay, we have that ready. We're going to reset this other one. I imagine they do make them for DS, DS Lite. Just gonna check and make sure we have the eggs on this game once again, because I'm deleting the other save file. GB Interceptor. Is your DS the modded style? What does that mean? Like the DS I'm using in like the capture card? So I have a physical capture card soldered into my DS, my 3DS. But I also have my 3DS modded as well. So this one is my original 3DS. This one is a secondary 3DS. This one I bought all of my virtual consoles on. So I bought my red, blue, yellow, silver, gold, crystal, and all that. I modified both 3DSs with custom firmware so that I could copy the virtual consoles on my 3DS and transfer them to my 3DS that I purchased to put a capture card in. Because I didn't want to transfer all my main data over to that 3DS in case it was lost or stolen. Also because in order to trade on these games, you have to have two 3DSs, and they both have to have the game, obviously. So I wasn't about to buy the game twice when I already owned all the games on one, so I extracted the VCs from my main console and put them on my backup console so that I could trade the Pokemon that I'm going to need to trade to do my full Living Dex Let's Plays. So yeah, that's fun. Allegedly, Zenalia, there is a modified, just a custom firmware version of some software that will let you transmit your video over the internet to your computer. I feel like I got it to work once, but never again. Or I got it to work and it was just... Yeah, I did get to work because I feel like I was streaming it one time just for the lulz. And I was playing through some Gold, Pokemon Gold. And the video was just too far lagging behind. Naruto Uzumaki has subscribed. You all should too. Thank you so much, Naruto. Welcome to the channel. Hopefully this is entertaining for you, and hopefully we get a shiny Jirachi event. I've been shiny hunting Jirachi so long there's no other hunt. Hopefully we find a shiny Manaphy. Believe it! Tavon, you're awesome. Naruto's English voice actor is so ridiculously annoying to me. I cannot watch Naruto in English. It has to be in Japanese. Twilight Gamer, currently hunting Manaphy myself. Wish you could go for Jirachi though. I would not wish that upon anybody, but it is an elusive Pokemon, and I do understand the desire to get it. I was so over it. Like, well, I had said when I hit 2,000 encounters, I was seriously going to consider RNG manipulation for it because of how long it took to get. And in 95 hours isn't too terribly long, but knowing how slow the encounters go just made it hurt. I do believe that was encounter number 4. Let's see what this says. Nope, we have one more hatch left. Ooh, ticking on up in the subs, guys. Thank you so much. We're at 20,240. Unfortunately, you're just a crazy shiny hunter. You went for Latias and Alpha Sapphire, which is 3.5 minutes per reset. Jirachi can be done in about 2 minutes per reset if you're diligent and focused, but otherwise, doing it normally, 8 minutes. Seven minutes if you're like really good at doing it the long way. But yeah, Jirachi went hard, 95 hours, 1,738 encounters. I probably could have gotten it down to 80 hours. Senpai 2055 has just subscribed. If you guys haven't, smash the subscribe button as well so you don't lose the channel. And if you haven't already, smash the like button. Let's get this stream in front of more people. Okay, we got some Pokemon. We got some summaries. It's gonna be on the top screen. Let's get it. Manaphy 1. Manaphy 2. Manaphy 3. Manaphy 4. Not shiny, y'all. Okay, so what we're gonna do, because I have these all on my my silver copy, we're gonna do some dual hunting, getting ready for some more hatch encounters for a little bit. Yeah, Tavon, I did reach 20,000 subscribers. We're working on some channel merch. Today, when the stream ends, I'm going to drive down to the next city over. And I'm going to look at getting some stuff made. I had 3D modeled a brass coin that's going to be plastic. I'm going to have them give me a quote for printing, see what it looks like, and then have a bunch of them printed for you guys. They will be on a shop of some kind at some point. And if they do well enough, I'm going to take the proceeds from that endeavor and buy a graphite mold version of it so that I can actually do literal brass coins. Because I have the ability to easily and quickly melt brass. I just need an injection mold thing for it to dump into. Okay, so for the next probably hour, pending Baby Coin waking up, we are going to be resetting saves, getting the saves all ready to hatch some more. Probando, I did get lucky with that Jirachi, insanely lucky. I got it in like 1/3 the odds. Copper's decently priced. Brass isn't too expensive, really. Honestly, I'm not too worried about the cost of brass because I feel like brass is actually pretty cheap to get. When's the next baby due, Tavon? We are going in June 7th. June 7th is the baby's birthday. Pending it doesn't come early. I could, Wookie. I definitely could do that. Me and my brother, well, mainly my brother, likes to go out and use a pew pew, a metal accelerator, a boomstick, if you will. So one of those may or may not be a really small piece of metal that has a brass casing that would be super easy to melt down into these coins, because we can't really do much else with them. You can't reload them. I mean, you can, but it's not cost effective due to the size of the pew pew. But kind of like the coins that you get with Pokemon cards, they're going to be a little bit bigger than that. They're going to be about the size of a 50-cent piece or a sterling silver dollar is what I'm shooting for with them. I was going to try to mold them with silica sand, but it just... My brother advised me that it wouldn't work super great, especially if I wanted a face on both sides. I know I've showed you guys on stream before, but since I still have it, I think it's this one. That's kind of what it looks like. And that's what the back looks like. I could use resin. Absolutely, I could use resin. Yeah, I could do a silicone mold and just take the coin out and use resin. The idea is that it's going to be actual brass for the branding, but 3D printed version is going to be super easy. Like, you mean you can use resin or water for the mold, or silicone, or whatever the thingy is called? So, in order to use resin, I don't think resin can withstand the temperature of metal, though. Like, I could make a mold out of resin. I just don't think that resin would withstand the temperatures of molten metal. There's a Robux scam below my stream. Well, don't click on it. Baby Coin and my cat, my black cat, get along really well. My orange cat hates Baby Coin with a passion. Alright guys, here is our shiny Chimchar check. And our shiny Starly check, because that can also happen. But rest assured and know that just because I get a shiny here, or if I do, does not mean that the Manaphy will not be shiny. No shiny Starly. And no shiny Char. Gonna go AFK again. We'll see you when you get back, Wookie. But your orange cat likes you, ain't still in my territory. Haha. Yeah, a little bit. It's more like she doesn't want to be touched or bothered. Anyways, that was Bop. It feels so weird seeing that number 20 so far, so low. It's like, oof. Wasn't that just up to 1700? That's kind of sad. Orange Cat does, in fact, need to deal with it. But my wife, Mrs. Brasscoin, likes to cater to the whims of the cat and let her remain locked up in the room where she can't be bothered by anyone, instead of making her play in the baby's room and just suck it up. Hi, kitty. You love playing Pokemon Platinum on your phone via emulator. Feels so awesome. I might consider trying it now that Apple has its own official emulator, because I'm not about installing things on my phone that shouldn't be there. I don't really like doing that all that much. So what's sad about doing this on stream is I'm doing it faster controlling two 3DSs at the same time than I did in any of my test trial runs for it. Yeah, I mean, I don't emulate anyways because I have all the games as physical cartridges, so I really don't need to emulate. If I did emulate, it wouldn't be on my phone. I have in the past emulated on my PC prior to having a 3DS capture card, and I did some Zelda Majora's Mask and some Zelda Ocarina of Time and some other Zelda stuff because I couldn't stream it from my 3DS at the time. But for the most part, there's no need for me to emulate, so I haven't really been interested in it. Wow, this guy is so long-winded. I mean, what's Nintendo going to do about it? They never really liked emulation to begin with. Yeah. And at this juncture, guys, like, I am never going to get a partnership with Nintendo because I've promoted bots and spoofing and cheats on the channel. So, like, I will never be in a partnership with Nintendo unless I change my channel name and erase a significant portion of my channel content. But if I got my shiny hunting videos up enough that I could do that, I could stand a chance, but I doubt it. Oh yeah, virtual consoles, those are an emulator. Definitely an emulator. Because Nintendo's consoles don't run Nintendo's games natively from prior systems and generations. Like 3DS, VC, Wii VC, they're virtual consoles because they're ran on emulators. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Don't really play any games on your phone anyways. Closest thing on your phone is Pokemon Home app. There you go. I play Pokemon Go on my phone. Pokemon Home is both on your phone and Switch. There you go. That's the way to do it, really. Kind of defeats the purpose of trying to stop emulation when you're doing the same thing to make a profit. I mean, yes and no. Like, honestly, I think if Nintendo would make their games more available, they wouldn't have an emulation problem. And something that Thor from Pirate Software has kind of proven is Brazil. Brazil has like the largest piracy known to the world. Their piracy rates are ridiculous. So what did Pirate Software or Thor do to combat this with one of their game releases? They intentionally made it cheaper to purchase in Brazil. Brazil's pirating rate went down to like 2% or something. Like, it was ridiculously low. Because they could afford to buy it, they didn't pirate it. So I feel like the same thing can be said for emulating games. If you make them available at a price point that people are willing to pay, you won't have a piracy problem. In fact, you'll make money because people are willing to pay you for something that you've already sold and made your money back on. It would cost Nintendo nothing to give us permanent solutions, not Nintendo Switch Online, but permanent solutions to have these 3DS games and these Game Boy Advance games playable on their Nintendo Switch. It can handle it. It might cost them $100,000 in overhead to get the program working, but after that, you just need to make it so that the Switch will play the game. You don't need to do anything with the graphics. You don't need to do anything with the games themselves. You just need to put the hardware in place to play the games on the Switch. The software in place, sorry. Hardware is already there. And people would probably instantly buy hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of games on the Switch just so they could have their entire library in one place. I would hands down, no questions asked, give Nintendo money for Ruby, Emerald, and Sapphire playable on the Nintendo Switch. It doesn't even have to be Omega Ruby or Alpha Sapphire. If they just gave me plain old Ruby, Emerald, Sapphire, I would buy them again on Virtual Console in a heartbeat. One reason is for the occasional gifts you can get only on home. Yeah, gotta have Pokemon Home. Especially for that Zeraora they gave away a while back. Oh, come on, Beanie. Don't be like that, bro. Being a doofus. Making my playtime go up, man. Oh, come on. Both of y'all. This Bidoof is really going to make me go back to whatever the crap the introductory town is. Tell my mom I'm going on an adventure so I can go battle a trainer and get more money for Pokeballs. Pallet Town, New Bark Town. Little Root. What the heck is this town's beginning? What the heck was that? My cat just bawled. I survived. Well, the RNG was on my side that time, it seems. Found out the reason why my cat was bawling. It needed to throw up and tried to. Cat be doing cat things, it seems. Ooh. Currently shiny hunting for Ponyta on your Let's Go EV while riding a Rapidash. Seems legit. Get it done. Find that Ponyta. Oh, how did I not tackle that thing first? That's very odd of me to do. That was silly of me. Okay, we have our 6 Pokemon. Now, we could do some shiny Manaphy encounters. And perhaps I should, because I don't know how long this stream is going to be able to go on. I should probably do that, but we're gonna go ahead and save. Basically, at this point, we're setting up cartridges to, Ooh, 22 minutes, that's not terrible. It's fun being able to ride your Pokemon, of course, naturally. Naturally. Okay, we are going to reset both of these. Put these up here in games that are ready to roll. Pop in my diamond cartridges and do it all over again. How's that sound? Gotta get the cartridges ready for the Manaphy, of course. And since it's only taken me about 22 minutes, I think we got time for one more round of them, maybe. If we get through these ones, I'll start hatching the 16 eggs we'll now have the ability to do. How's everybody doing today? Looks like we got consistently about 10 to 20 people hanging out in the stream. Oh, no, not that button. I apologize, good sir. Calm yourself. I'm sorry. Oh, we did hit the like goal, so thanks for that, guys. Again, I'm not sure how long I'll be able to stream, but we're doing pretty decent, if I do say so. Baby Coin will wake up from his nap any minute now, because he has been down for like 2.5 hours. Allegedly, I would say I don't know. I feel like Arcanine's faster than Rapidash, honestly. Given that Arcanine was deemed the legendary Pokemon back in the day, but with them retconning things, I don't exactly know where that puts them and where that stands. So, could not say. Maybe Siri knows. Let's Go has shown it to be pretty close. That's fair. That's fair. Oh, what game is it where they actually tried to be super accurate with the Pokemon's move speed? Is that Let's Go? That your Pokemon will be like, if it's a slow Pokemon, it'll be forever behind you and just keep spawning up next to you, or was that a different game? You're back and you have something to eat. Did you bring some for the class, Wookie Spooky? That looks like a Deku scrub. All that face was missing was parentheses around it. That would have been a Deku scrub. Twilight Gamer, from what you've seen, everything is decently fast in Let's Go. They are slower in Sword Shield, and they are really slow in BDSP. One of the games has comparisons, like Amok is going to move insanely slow. I cannot remember which game it is though, but one of them actually tried. It's obviously a game where they can follow you. And I know it's a game on the Switch. And given my time playing, I want to say it might be BDSP. Onyx is rideable but slow. Okay, it's probably Let's Go then. I don't think I messed with my settings. Oh well. You are comparing a dog to a horse, however, it is a dog that once had legendary status. So Arcanine is, in its Dex entry, if I'm not mistaken, super, super fast. No shiny Starlies, that's good. No shiny Chimchars. We're at Chimchars. Arcanine, the legendary bird. Little neck cracking ASMR for you guys. Gosh dang, this kid's gonna sleep forever today. Like, for the purposes of the stream, it's kind of a good thing, but like, I do got stuff I need to go to town to do today. officially ticked over into 3 hours. Do you ever think that Ho-Oh has something to do with the bird trio? Well, Lugia's the master of Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. If the Pokemon movies are anything to go off of, Ho-Oh is the master of the legendary beasts, being the one that resurrected them. I don't think Ho-Oh innately has anything to do with the others. Given their typings, it would be illogical for Ho-Oh to be a master over Moltres. It makes sense for Lugia to be their master, because Lugia is psychic. Allegedly, Wookie Spooky, Ho-Oh is the master of the legendary beasts. They are also not dogs, they are beasts. They would be more adept at being called cats, but they're not quite cats either, being based off of a panther, jaguar, tiger, respectively. And maybe a little bit of a lion in there somewhere. Sabertooth. Cat. Which are big cats, but they're more beasties than they are cats. And they definitely are not dogs. You only found out the foxes were dogs a couple of years ago. You mean like Eevees? That are called dogs but are actually foxes? Or are you talking like IRL that foxes are kind of more like a subspecies of dogs? Foxes IRL, yeah. I don't know their technical terms for where they fall in the grand scheme of things, but they are in the canine familia. Somewhere. I don't know if it's familia, genus. I don't know that scientific term right off the top of my head. No, it doesn't mean they're dogs by any means. But most people did grow up with them being called dogs, so it is definitely an old habit to kick. I myself grew up with them being the legendary dogs. Let's see, there's phylum, genus, species, familia. I don't know where foxes and dogs have that matchup. Class. Ha 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 ha! Figured it out. Domain, kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. I had like 4 out of the 7 that there are. That's pretty darn good for, you know, being out of school 2 decades, or not being out of school 2 decades, I'm not that old. Being out of middle school for 2 decades, because, like, definitely covered that crap when I was 10 to 12. Canidae family, so they are ordered on the Canidae, on the Familia level. That makes sense. Dawn is the Piplup girl. Definitely is. I couldn't see Dawn with anything other than a Piplup, but she has a church wig in this playthrough. Ironically enough, when I pulled up the taxonomic rank, Wookie Spooky, its example is a fox. CB Genius, welcome to the chat, buddy. Dude, we found Jirachi last night. Ash's Gibble using Draco. Are you an OG in Just Return? CP Genius is the OG. Google is indeed not always true. However, in this case, it is. But given your breed of dog is a species, your type of dog being a genus, the comparison from dog to foxes being in the family portion of the taxonomic rank means they are still quite significantly different. So foxes and dogs are different on the genus level, but in the family level, they are the same. Just like tuna and shark are both fish, but you would never classify them in the same genus. We do a little nerding here on the channel. Yeah, Wookie Spooky hasn't been here very long. They are a YouTube moderator because their hype game is on a whole level. And I figured, give them permissions to hype. Okay, I am trying to catch these. Kind of forgot what I was doing there for a second. Oh, one thing I need to look into for you, Wookie, is allegedly, I don't know if there's a sub count I have to hit before I can do it, but I should be able to give out like 5 free memberships per month on YouTube's dime. No, that's not Striker, CB. At least I don't think it is. Oh yeah. Unless Striker's just been messing with me this entire time, which if he is, kudos to Striker, because that's brilliant. I definitely thought he was Striker initially. Tavon did, in fact, find Brass Coin 2 years ago. Been here for a long time, Tavon. That's what we like to see. People who we know, who are hanging out, who've come back time and time again. Definitely helps the channel grow and gives us people to chat with. And for those of you who are viewing, if you'd consider liking the stream, help the stream grow, spread it around YouTube, and then smash that subscribe button for more Manaphy encounters in the future. We greatly appreciate it. We'd love to have you, chat with you, get to know you. And we have some pretty cool vibes here on the channel. A little bit more laid back at times, especially doing the last 2 hunts I've been doing. It will hype up eventually. Eventually, we will be doing, you know, more Let's Plays and Nuzlocke, Shiny Locks, Professor Oak challenges. As soon as I get these next 4 Pokemon that I'm after, which should take me a few months, maybe 2. I'm hoping to have it done by August at this point. Now that Jirachi's out of the way, I don't anticipate Manaphy being too hard. And Manaphy won't be something that is hunted as much as Jirachi was, just because Manaphy I will only do probably once a week going forward, maybe twice if I can get stuff done quickly. I want to have Manaphy be a hunt where I come in with 6 to 8 cartridges that I can get 32 encounters off of per stream, and then just hunt them, be done with Manaphy for a while, move on to something else. So I will be resetting the rest of the save files off stream as time permits. And when I'm done with that, while waiting to stream, I will be doing the playthroughs of Sun and Moon to get them ready for a Poketuber hunt. Because I need to get 2 Pokeballs, and then we're going to be Let's Playing. So I really just need 2 more Pokemon, and we can begin some Let's Plays here on the channel. Some special playthroughs with special rules. Yes, Wookie, I do know what Striker's voice sounds like. I could not describe it, though, to you, because Striker's voice is very unique. And by unique, I do not mean a nice way of saying weird. It's just a very distinct, would be a better word, distinct voice. I do not. I trust that you are not Striker. Striker could be a pretty good troll, but at the same time, I think that we would recognize Striker based on behavior by now. Strictly Pups with a first-time chat. All caps. I apologize for Nightbot's aggressiveness. That is on my to-do list today, this evening. Thank you so much for the encouragement. I do believe I got this. It will happen. We'll find it. We'll have fun with it. Move on to some Poipole and Nagnadel encounters. and we'll have a lot of fun with some playthroughs on the channel. Like, I am super excited to do a shiny badge quest. Like, I know I've seen a lot of people do that. I've seen Sauce do that. I've seen That Bald Gamer do that. But I am excited to do one myself. I haven't decided whether I'll do it in Oris yet or Ruby, Emerald, Sapphire, like the OGs. But I will be doing one. Depends on how long I want it to take me, really. I'm inclined to say Ruby, Emerald, Sapphire because we already got a Jirachi, and maybe that's cheating, but I'm counting that Jirachi hunt as an introduction to it. Now, I may need to hunt a Zigzagoon to trade for the Jirachi, you know, to make it fair for the purposes of the hunt. But you guys had said that I should do a shiny only run with that Jirachi, and to do that I need a shiny starter, and I wasn't about to shiny hunt the starter and then try to get a Jirachi on top of it. Like, that did not make reasonable sense to me. Because it's League Manager or something like that for LM. And then, Wookie, that actually, I want to know why that's not popping up in the messages. That's really weird. What's going on? The reason why is I used to be Zelda centric. So my Discord was set up on the premise of Zelda. And for that, I had sages. My moderators were the sages. And they used to be Sage of Time, Sage of Water, Sage of Forest, you know, Fire, Light, Shadow, all that just for the kicks, for the theming. And my channel became Pokemon centric, so I adjusted the Discord server to reflect being a Pokemon channel. And so Sages no longer fit, so I changed all their titles to League Manager, or League Chair, or League Member is what I think they're actually called. And so they kind of kept the theming of, instead of League Manager of Water, they put whatever they wanted. And I just think it's super funny. They were originally over specific things, so they were titles. Hyrule Monkey, yes. Strictly Pups, thank you so much. You were here from one of the other Manaphy streams. That would have had to have been last night, being perfectly honest, because I think that's the only Manaphy stream that I actually did. Unless it was forever ago and I was just testing out the 3DS function feature, I don't know. What was that membership thing you can do? Because that sounds pretty cool. I think I have the ability to give specific people memberships on YouTube's dime. So I think as a content creator, I get to pick 5 people to give memberships to each month. And I do want to give it to the YouTube moderator so that they can use the emotes and stuff. Because I would like the help with the like goals and stuff and the hype to be free to you guys. So that's something I'm looking at. But my kid is awake in the other room. He did just wake up from his nap and is banging around in there. So I need to get up, get him going, and end the stream. We have been streaming for almost 3 hours. Well, 2.5 hours really. But Timaeus, welcome to the stream. Hopefully we don't lose the channel. Subscribe if you haven't already, because we're going to be doing this some more in the future. Definitely, probably next time we stream. But I do have to end the stream for now, guys. So like the stream, subscribe if you don't want to lose the channel, and I'll catch you guys in another stream. Brayden, just in time for me to sign off. I apologize, but we are ending the stream tonight. You guys have a great evening. I may be back later, may not be. We'll